Marco,
Sean.
can you feel the energy?
Oh, um, I'm ready. I'm trying to decide what mixtape I'm gonna bring in the car.
We keep talking about mixtapes.
I know,
I know.
but I don't think the
They look
car I'm
good.
gonna get has a tape
I don't.
player.
If you do, I'm not riding with you. No, how's that?
Why? It could be fun. A little
Yeah, it could be fun.
vintage.
You tell me how it goes.
You know,
I'll,
the one that you had to remove because otherwise the thieves will come in and steal it. Like
remove
literally
the
zero
cassette
trust.
tape.
Zero trust in the.
I know. Funny enough, I had a car broken into and my stereo stolen because it was removable and I didn't remove it.
You were
So there
not
you go.
using ThreatLocker.
I was not using ThreatLocker
That's the
with
problem.
that. But we are, cassette tape radio or not, we are driving together to Las Vegas. And that's for Black Hat USA 2025, our 11th year, our birthday, 10th. I don't know. I always forget the number. Anyway, it's our birthday. ITSP
Not
magazine.
my birthday. No, your birthday is the ITSP magazine birthday. Number 11. I mentioned it already before. So very exciting. A lot of things going on. Black Hat is a tradition for us to be there. And it's becoming a tradition to connect with the team at ThreatLocker. Except we got John today instead of Rob. What's going on?
Well, hey, how you doing, Marco? Sean?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Good to see you, John.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah. So we, for those who know, we kind of get a sneak peek at what's coming at Black Hat. And we like to do that with keynote speakers and some of the folks we work with, like you, John, at ThreatLocker. And there's never a lack of fun, new things taking place at the booth, in the hallways, in the sessions, at events outside of the venue. And I think you guys have a busy year. Obviously, you continue to grow as an organization. You continue to bring on new clients. You continue to build new products and do really cool things. You need to share that with a lot of folks. So we're going to touch on some of that stuff today. So John, thanks for taking time. Maybe a quick moment from you, just to tell us a little bit about your role at ThreatLocker. It's a job I want, by the way. Just I'll put that out there.
Yeah, so I'm the Detect product director. So I head up our ThreatLocker Detect and Cloud Detect products, as well as oversee the operational teams like our threat intelligence team, as well as our managed detection and response offerings. So I've been here since February, and we've come a long way, and we got a long way to go. We're always looking to innovate and do kind of stay ahead of the industry, and we're really looking forward to sharing ways to do that at Black Hat.
Yeah, and we go a long way back, me and you, John. I remember Zero Trust in Orlando. You were one of the first people that we met, and I remember telling us, "Hey, I just got started here." And then we share a meal, a good pizza with you, Rob, and Heather, and with the ThreatLocker team at RSA conference. So I'm excited to see you there. And it doesn't seem like you've been with ThreatLocker only for a few months.
Yeah, well, it's definitely been something where I had to hit the ground running. When Danny first told me he wanted me to attend Zero Trust World, I was, kind of surprised. But after, settling in, I see what kind of fast-paced environment we're working with, and it keeps me on my toes, and I'm definitely happy to be here.
Very cool.
Oh. And so what are you excited about for Black Hat? The big booth, I presume. Lots of people showing demos. What else are you doing there?
Yeah, so we're really looking forward to meeting with cybersecurity professionals, reconnecting with the industry, and meeting with our current customer base, talking about default deny strategies and how ThreatLocker actually makes the zero trust implementation within enterprise environments.
And can you expand on default deny? I think some folks might understand what that is, but I think an overview that would be great.
Yeah, so default deny is basically the entire approach of ThreatLocker, and what this says is we're going to deny by default and allow by exception. And so what we can do with that is we can actually lock down, an enterprise environment to the point where we can only allow things that we know and are approved to run. We can do this at the network level as well as the application level. and storage level. This is a really powerful complementary product that is going to, with the combination of those three things, really harden your environment.
Sean, it's kind of like me and you. When you have an idea, I said no.
I know.
Then
I
you
get the
have to
default deny.
convince me. Like, that's a good idea.
That's
No,
very true.
it's something that I think it's working because you guys are growing like we said at the beginning, like crazy exponentially, and so it's something that it's not. I don't know. Maybe a few years ago, the zero trust concept was kind of like we don't know if it's going to be one of those buzzwords, and then it's gonna end up there. But no, it's something concrete and something that is working. So here's my question, usually for everybody that we talk. That then we're gonna have a conversation on location, and we'll touch on that later. But what kind of questions and topics you think are gonna be popular at your booth when people show up and like, okay, tell me what you do and what is on your mind in their mind.
Yeah, so I anticipate, our visitors to be, inquiring about our approach to zero trust because, we really are doing things a little different versus, the other competitors in the application control space. And in fact, that's one of the reasons I, decided to come down here to ThreatLocker is, when I was on the enterprise side of things, I evaluated the product and I really believed in the approach that ThreatLocker is taking with, learning mode. And then of course, also ring fencing and applying zero trust to, our network policies as well as storage. So I anticipate a lot of, visitors asking about those kind of things.
And do you get a mix of endpoint and application and system level as well as network? Is it all kind of intertwined, or what does that look like?
Yeah, it does. So, these are all modules that ThreatLocker offers. And the true power, is when you have these modules working together in tandem, they create a very solid, hardened system, which, ultimately is going to stop adversaries in their tracks. It's going to prevent the initial execution. And then obviously we can lock down the network communication and the actual disk operations that an adversary might be able to perform in a traditional environment.
So I'm
And
curious.
oh,
Tell
go ahead,
me,
Daryl.
sorry, I want to know a little bit more about your like detect product director. I mean,
Mhm.
sounds like if it's zero trust fail and people get in, you're gonna detect what's going on there. You like the second blade?
Yeah, so this is just the whole approach to defense in depth. Obviously, you want compensating controls where your primary controls may fail, and in the case of zero trust, that's quite irregular and infrequent. However, maybe there are specific conditions within an enterprise environment that you just absolutely have to allow a specific application to run that may be a living off the land have living off the land applications to it. Or, you have this application that has to connect to the internet and you don't necessarily have specific ranges of, IP addresses or fully qualified domains that it should be communicating with. So at that point, once you know that, hey, we have to let this run, then we want to actually monitor the behavior of what we're permitting to run and detect the irregularities and potential malicious activities. So detect in, conjunction with these products just is even harder for an adversary to, get past. And then, of course, the one of the big advantages of Detect is our ability to orchestrate automated responses to specific Detect policies with the rest of the portal. An example would be via data exfiltration. If we detect irregular browser behavior, we can actually have a Detect policy configured automatically to lock down the browser from reading content on disk or even communicating over the network until it's able to be reviewed by a security administrator.
So great. I'm glad you actually gave an example. I was going to say, can you share one?
Yeah.
Because sometimes, and I think this is where the value of something like Black Hat and having a booth and having the team on hand. Sometimes it's hard to kind of visualize how a technology fits in to an environment, fits into the workflow of the business, fits into the security operations and the IT operations, scenarios that they have to deal with. And that's hopefully what you're going to be showing it in the booth, right?
Yeah, Sean, that's actually exactly right. We'll have quite a presence at our booth where we will be definitely doing, hands-on demos. And I think one of the big advantages to what we'll be doing is, specifically with the scenarios I just talked about, is on-demand hacking demos. For those who are willing to brave you know, uh, brave the challenge. But we can
No better
demonstrate.
place than at Hacker Summer Camp, where loads of great research is done. Step on
Yeah.
up.
Yep. Come on by. We're going to be at booth 1933. It's right at the front. And you won't be able to miss us.
Well, let's talk a little bit about other things that you guys are going to be doing there. I know that there is Danny, which apparently, I mean, he's a busy guy and the CEO and founder of the company, and we're planning to have a conversation with him right there at the booth. So good to know where it is, because otherwise, we'll miss it.
Yeah,
But
that would be
I
important.
know that ThreatLocker's booth, it's pretty easy to find, so I'm not afraid of that, because there is a couple of really big announcements that you're not able to talk about right now, but he will be able to.
Can I spill the beans?
Can you? No, you no, deny
All
it.
right. All
Deny
right.
it.
Did I?
Deny it.
Yeah. Yeah. You're definitely right about one thing, Marco. Danny is a busy person.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, there are some major announcements that are going to be kind of game changers for the organization and our client base. So we are very, very excited to share that news with everybody at Black Hat. I would also like to point out that Danny is actually going to be holding a session at Black Hat. It's going to be at Mandalay Bay J on Thursday the 7th from 10:15 to 11:05. Um, and that's going to be on simplifying cybersecurity. So I'm looking forward to that. Danny's always very entertaining to watch, and he's very informative. So I would highly recommend you and your listeners to go check him out.
Yeah, we've seen Danny in action, and it's an experience and a treat all in one. And we'll include a link to that session so folks can easily find that there
Awesome.
at Black Hat on Thursday. And we're going to be talking to him on Wednesday, so that's when I can't spill the beans now, but we'll share with everybody the two announcements and anything else that's on Danny's mind. As I'm sure he has loads of ideas on where the industry is headed and how his team, including you, John, are helping organizations achieve that ultimate goal of zero trust to help organizations protect the business. I think you're also doing a event one night.
Yeah.
Invite some folks to that.
Yeah, so we have a welcome reception on Tuesday, the 5th. It's going to be from 7 to 10 p.m. In the Mandalay Bay complex. What I would recommend is for anybody who's interested in coming, there's going to be a link to register. And come on out. We'd love to see you there. It should be a good time. There will be definitely some food and refreshments. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, we're actually planning to be there ourselves.
Okay.
Spend some time with you guys and meet people that are interested in getting to know ThreatLocker for the first time. I mean, we luckily it's not our first meeting with you guys, as we mentioned at the beginning, and we're super excited to be there. You
If
guys are
it's even a smidgen like Zero Trust World, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Lots of fun but good conversations too. The amount of people that were talking about how they approach Zero Trust. I mean, yes, we're having fun, but we are talking business as well, and it's a good time.
Yeah, but you don't want to be we want to be bored while you're hearing this stuff. And
No.
I get bored very easily, so I'd rather get in good company and a couple
Be
of
bored
fun-
very easily anyway.
Exactly. But as far as we're concerned, we're going to be talking with other sponsors while we're there. We're going to be talking with making some editorial content, the usual recap or something like that every day. Me and you, Sean. Sometimes it's silly. Sometimes we actually get very philosophical and talk about the industry. And sometimes, again, a little bit of both. So I'm
Silly sophical. That's what we do.
very excited to be there. Very excited to meet you guys. And Sean, for the people that can't be in Las Vegas, because not everybody can go there and get in the car and cross the desert and cross their fingers that actually the car is going to work
That
all the
the
way.
tape player works.
The tape player works.
Exactly. Yeah, so itspmagazine.com/BHUSA25 is where all of our coverage will be, including this story and all the links to connect with ThreatLocker and their team and to go to the welcome reception and find them at the booth and to meet Danny and see his session. So all that stuff will be available through that one link. And I encourage everybody to see us there if you're there. Visit the ThreatLocker team at their booth if you're available to do that. And if not, stay tuned to everything we put out before, during, and after the show.
Yeah, of course, John is going to be there. I don't think there's going to be pizza, but well, maybe we'll make
We're
it.
gonna have to do a pizza thing.
We'll have to see.
We'll see. We'll let everybody know after that in one of our recap if we eat pizza or not. All right, before we close, I don't want to miss anything. I want to be sure that we gave you room for announcing everything you had to announce. We got embargo news. We got everything is going to be happening at the booth. Anything else?
Yeah, nothing except that, like I said, come by booth 1933. We'll be right at the front. We are going to be giving away some merchandise. So this was really popular at RSA. It's a ThreatLocker Zero Trust Endpoint Protection Platform bag. We'll also have some other stuff. So come on by. It definitely goes fast, and we want everybody to get get one.
Cool. I'm assuming everything you put in there is going to be protected.
It's your trust.
The idea.
That's
My trust. I trust you. Well, stay tuned, have fun, and of course, thank you so much, John, for being part of this and all the team at ThreatLocker. See you there. See you soon.
Thank you, John.
All right. Looking forward to it.